And that's when people mistake things that are funny to be easily remembered. Um, and this isn't exactly the case. Pretty much when you laugh, your body releases dopamine and endorphins, and it higher your oxygen levels. So it actually changes um, your state to where you're actually more, you have higher awareness. And so when you have more awareness, you're paying more attention, so you actually might remember. Um, yeah, it's a good chance that you could remember a little more significant memories that are. So I believe it is definitely a defense mechanism for lifting unconscious thoughts or that are negative, maybe, um, because what they one of the researchers, they showed that when people laughed, they used the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, and that part of the brain is responsible for regulating and generating emotions, as well as decision making. There's some uncertainty, and then also mentalizing, which is actually metacognition on a social scale. So it's being aware of other people's thoughts. That's why uncertainty is involved, because when it's metacognition, we know it's ourself. So there's no uncertainty, but it's when we add another person in, that's when there adds uncertainty. So it is a defense mechanism where your body tries to comfort itself in certain situations, and then it um, comforts you, and then it actually happens on a physical scale. So you do feel better. Uh, there's a story in Buddhism about the path to enlightenment, which is when some people react differently when they are enlightened, and when they're exposed to reality, it's quite shocking. So what happens is they have different ways of going about it. Some go crazy, some are depressed, and then there's the fool, which is the story based on someone who takes that path of where they're going with the flow, and they're more carefree. So they kind of see life as humorous. Um, that's one option. Someone can take that path, and it just represents like that Joker card, like the one that can play any role, um, and he can move in and out of reality. Even though he knows how reality is, he could come back, and um, yeah, he can go back and forth between the two, between the illusion and the reality, and then kind of joke about it to kind of also enlighten others lightly. And that's all.